I have been wanting to go to the very north of Sweden for years, but it wasn't until last Friday that I realized this was my chance. I had the week off, the weather was good, and I had been longing for an adventure all summer. So I packed up my car that same night and started my 10-hour-long journey north, without a real plan of where I was going. I found my way to a trailhead, checked my map, and I decided I was going into a mountain area where my goal was an especially beautiful valley. There were no real trails a lot of the way, and I had barely done any research, so I didn't know what to expect. It was a pretty windy day, but it blew the mosquitoes away, and the closer I got to the mountains, the more excited I got. So today I walked about 19 kilometers. I had to camp way higher up the mountain than I originally thought. I brought the wrong tent for this. This is not super... This doesn't do well in the wind. But I forgot the other one, so what to do? It's been really beautiful so far. The first 10 kilometers was like a gravel road, so a lot of people bike that distance, but I don't have one, so I walked, and then I walked just past a beautiful lake and then up the mountain. So tomorrow I'm gonna go to a peak, and then I'm gonna go down the mountains and do... It's so windy! The next day started out with a lot less wind, and that morning I made a better plan on which route to take. I was going to hike up to a famous peak and then go straight down to the valley floor. From the top, you could see all the rivers and the little lakes, as well as the glaciers in the distance. It was gorgeous.
Tossed in, you couldn't see it coming. What we needed, not what we thought we needed. Don't give up, don't give in.
When I had finally got down to the valley, I followed the river until I made camp for the night. It was late and I was mentally exhausted from bushwhacking all afternoon. It was a beautiful spot right by the river, and I was so happy to finally be there.
Over here, you can see much clearer. What you wanted was always only what we needed.
The next day I hiked on, over the swamps and through the bushes. I lost the trail about 100 times and fell to the ground a few as branches caught my legs. Although it was a slow walk with a lot of struggle, I don't regret taking the valleyway.
Take everything we have and let the new begin.
The river just got bluer and bluer the closer I got to all the glaciers, and all the flowers and small beaches made it all worth it. Later that afternoon, I reached my goal of the whole hike. If I had time, I had thought about trying to hike up to one of the peaks. But as it was covered in a cloud and had fresh snow on it, I decided on not going. I made camp for that night up on a big hill with a view over that valley. The next day I was going to start my walk over the mountains, as I thought it would be a much faster way of hiking. It was, and as all the clouds disappeared and the summer warmth came back, I had more than enough time to take a dip in every creek I crossed. I hiked on for a long time, over several mountains, though some just felt like big piles of rocks. After all the rock hopping, getting to camp that night felt amazing. As it was my last night, I sat up until sundown just admiring the views. Taking on the big day that I did, and also not hiking up to that peak like I had planned, I had cut my hike a day short, but it felt totally fine. I may not have exactly this, but I still have some incredible mountains at home which I can go to whenever I want. And honestly, I was craving a soda so bad.